Hi and welcome everybody to the Techno Dinosaur meets the IT Geek Vlog 4747. My name is David Logan, the IT Geek, the guy who takes the jargon out of technology for you, the home-based worker, the small business owner. With me today is my usual suspect, Willie Nicol. So Willie, how are you and where are you?
Thank you, David. The usual suspect. I think you meant partner in crime, but anyway. Hi, everyone. I'm Willie Nicol, the Techno Dinosaur, due to me being technologically challenged. However, my business is personal life coaching. I'm based in Troon, South Ayrshire, Scotland.
Excellent, Willie. Excellent. I'm based here in Annan, Dumfries Galway, south of Scotland, where the sun is shining today. Willie, this week, question for you. How do we overcome the fear of public speaking? Or could I even change that to the fear of speaking in front of a camera?
Yes, David, I think two slightly different things, but what I would say, we were going to finish off our last week's vlog about VPNs. Can we do that first?
Good point. I forgot that. Good point. So let's rewind. We talked about VPNs. It stands for Virtual Private Network. The missing link, if I'm right, is I didn't give you some options. So bear with me. I've taken a leaf at your book this week, taking a look at some reviews. So the easiest and best VPN software which you can purchase for the first time buyer is a system called Tunnel Bear VPN. So that's Tunnel Bear VPN. That's simple, easy to set up, and easily affordable. Downside is you're given a small amount of data. So you need to pay for that higher bit if you're going to surf the internet a lot. Other ones are CyberGhost, Surfshark, Private Internet Access, and NordVPN. The one I use, surprisingly, or not surprisingly, it's not none of those. It's one called Private Tunnel. So that's PRIVATE Tunnel. The website is privatetunnel.com. I find that simple to use, and I paid for it about 5 years ago, and I've not had to pay any more since for 6 gigabyte of data.
Okay.
So hopefully that answers that question, helps the job.
Thank you very much.
So over to you. How do we overcome the fear of public speaking?
That's a good question. The fear of public speaking, the technical term is glossophobia. And I looked that up on the internet. It turns out that 75% of us have some degree of fear of public speaking, which can range from slight nerves to sheer terror. And if 75% of people have got this problem, shall we say, we need to look at it. However, we need to remember that we speak in public every day. We say hello to the postman. We buy stuff out of shops. We're in a public place speaking to people, and we think nothing of it whatsoever. But when it comes to public speaking in a meeting or in a conference room, that is an entirely different story. However, you'll be pleased to know that public speaking is like riding a bike. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And also remember that even the greatest public speakers, with very few exceptions, didn't start out that way. It took them time and practice. So here are some reasons why we have this fear of public speaking. The first one is fear. It's a stressful situation. And we come back to our old friend, the fight or flight syndrome. So potentially stressful situation, might even consider it to be dangerous, and this automatic reaction sets in. Racing heartbeat, churning stomach, sweaty palms, and so on and so on. But as we also talked about the fight or flight syndrome, there are ways to combat this. Relaxation techniques, breathing techniques, even visualization. Sit down and visualize yourself doing that speech or that public speaking before you do it. So that's one reason we have a fear of it, and some ways around it. There's also confidence. We've had the fear, now we're in the confidence. And it's a mindset thing, because we tend to go with negative mindset. What if my speech is rubbish? What if people laugh at me? What if they don't laugh at me? What if I don't get my point across? What if it's a disaster? But you can flip that mindset around and say, what if none of that is true? What if it's great? What if I get my point across? What if the audience loves it? So just flip that around to more positivity. Another thing that affects people is their voice. They don't like the way they speak. But what you have to remember is what you hear is not what other people hear. Right? Record yourself. Even better, video yourself speaking. And then you'll see that, oh, that's not quite as bad as I thought it was. And you don't have to go all BBC and posh with your radio announcer's voice. No, be natural, right? But do record yourself. Video yourself to see if you do certain gestures, right? Another tip is get someone to listen to you. Someone you trust, obviously, who'll give you positive feedback or constructive criticism. Finally, and there's more to this, but finally we think, what will I say? What about your content? Oh my goodness, what on earth am I going to talk about? Well, sometimes the circumstances dictate what you're going to say. So that's kind of soft for you. But what you do is know your subject inside out. Be prepared for questions and be ready to answer the questions. The final thing I would say about public speaking is it's practice. Practice and more practice. All these great public speakers didn't become great public speakers overnight. So conquer your fear, build up your confidence, be comfortable with your own voice, and know your subject inside out. And if you do that, public speaking will no longer be the chore, the stressful situation, the thing to worry about that it was before. I hope that's helpful.
Great. So thank you for that topic there, Wally. So in a nutshell, we just get out, do it, and practice. Like riding a bike, as you say.
Like riding a bike. Now, that's me being a wee bit superficial. If anyone has any problems in this regard, please do get in touch with me, because number one, I can help you with the nerves, and number two, I can help you with the delivery. Once you've conquered the nerves, then you can become more confident and you can deliver in a more effective manner. So by all means, get in touch with me. I do have a little cheat sheet that I can send you, David. You can put it on the website, and it's just more of the tips and hints I've just given you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Wally. That's us for this week. Great. Thank you for those tips. To the viewer, the life coach has just spoken. The Techno Dinosaur has just spoken. We'll put the sheet on the website. For now, please follow us on the social media channels. If you don't know how to contact us, drop a comment down below, or send us a private message up above, our personal accounts or the social media accounts. So for all for me to say is, thank you for that this week, Willie. To you, the viewer, be safe, be healthy, have a great week. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Yes, I'll just reiterate that. Public speaking needn't be scary. It can be quite enjoyable, in fact. So from me, Willie Nichol, the personal development life coach and the Techno Dinosaur, it's goodbye. Remember to stay safe, stay well, and have some fun while you're doing it. Cheers.
Bye all.